A number of years ago, the county passed requirements for us to eliminate greenhouse gases by 2035. And it requires us to take a very aggressive path to get there. And the county's done, I think, a lot of important things. I know this budget enabled us to actually provide the staffing support that we know we're going to need to provide as the government to help go through this transition. It gives us the tools to help residents and businesses to move forward. The council passed a budget that included $20 million that's going to help support loans for businesses, apartments, to make conversions to electric buildings. And so we've started down this path. I know this week the Fed committee took up the clean electric conversion bill that would require everything after 2024 to be built electric. So we're going down this path, and it's like really important that we're going to be able to do this. Things are changing pretty quickly. You know, solar prices have come down. The price of electric cars has come down. And it's projected to come down further with additional advancements in batteries. So I would say that, you know, people talk about how the arc of history bends. The arc of science is kind of bending in our favor, and the art of economics is beginning to bend in our favor. And things that looked incredibly difficult to achieve just when we passed that bill, 4 or 5 years ago, look much more possible to achieve now. So I'm excited about being here. This county is a leader in this work, and this is Energy Action Month, and so we're here to just talk about today. I noticed that my friend from Pepco is here. I will say that you all have been a lot more cooperative over the last couple of years, and I appreciate the willingness of Pepco to work with us to help make this transition. I think everybody gets that we can't go on the way we are, and doing nothing is not enough, and half measures, we're going to run out of time to make a meaningful difference. And so we're doing everything we can as a county to push the envelope on change, and I'm just really happy to be here to be part of this. So thank you.
Thank you. That was well said. And it's important to acknowledge. And there's so much that we can and should do at the local level of government in partnership with our utilities, our private sector, our community-based organizations. And I have 4 kids. And we often around the dinner table will talk about different policies that we're debating on the council. And climate change is a topic that my children are always interested in discussing. They are seeing the news just as we are. They are literally absorbing what is happening to our planet. And so this has to be the priority that this council and this county executive has made it, and we look forward to partnering together for many more years to come. So with that, we have a proclamation. Why don't we invite everyone who's here, and I can kick us off, and then we'll turn it over to the county executive. So whereas Montgomery County has celebrated Energy Action Month since 2016, and this year, in alignment with our climate goals to cut greenhouse gas emissions 80% by 2027 and 100% by 2035, we are focusing on electrifying everything. And?
Can I use it? Yes, of course. I have not memorized everything. Okay, whereas electrifying everything promotes replacing fossil fuels with wind, solar, hydroelectric vehicles, heat pumps, and an electric grid that allows a two-way transfer of energy. And
whereas energy efficiency is the cheapest and cleanest way to meet Montgomery County's energy needs, avoid pollution, and reduce utility bills for residents and businesses. And
whereas smarter energy use helps to avoid power plant emissions that can harm our health, pollute our air, and warm our climate. And
why don't I read the next 2? These are short sentences, and then turn it over to the county exec for the last 2. And whereas many income qualifying households experience an energy burden and are more sensitive to changing demands and the costs of utility services, and whereas cutting energy waste saves U.S. households billions of dollars on utility bills every year. And
whereas building energy benchmarking and energy performance standards have been adopted to tackle emissions in the commercial and multifamily building sectors, And whereas residents of Montgomery County can contribute to our energy efficiency efforts by visiting montgomeryenergyconnection.org and participating in Empower Maryland programs, by scheduling quick home energy checkups and home performance with Energy Star audits.
Now, therefore, it be resolved that Mark Elridge, as County Executive, and myself, as Council President, join a nationwide network of energy groups and partners to hereby proclaim October 2022 Energy Action Month in Montgomery County and urge residents to join us in acting on energy efficiency during Energy Action Month and in the future. Signed on this 18th day of October by the County Executive and myself. All right. Take a picture.